Hi everyone, today we're going to practice tactics in the opening. To do that, I'm going to hover over puzzles on Lichess and click on puzzle dashboard, and then the second option, puzzle themes, I'll click on, and these are basically all the exercises or puzzles in Lichess sorted by category. So I'm going to click on opening, and these should be around intermediate difficulty because I've set it to easiest, but that just means 600 points less than my rating, so around 2000 level, and I thought let's do 3 today. And before I forget, I am moving apartments. That's why my bedside table is currently the box for my computer monitor, in case anyone thought that was weird. So black to move, let's get started. Don't forget to pause the video if you want to try and solve it yourself. This is the first time I'm seeing it. So yeah, only 7 moves in, so definitely still the opening, even though we have castled. So we're just at the end of the opening. So this is a very provocative move from white. They're trying to trade a piece, basically. So they're threatening our knight by allowing us to take their knight, right? Discovering an attack on our knight. So the first thing to calculate is we take, right? The most forcing move, since there's no checks in the position, that forces them to take our knight, because if they were to take our bishop first, then we take their bishop, we're up a piece, and they no longer can take our knight, because it's now defended by our queen. So after bishop takes knight, they have to play queen takes knight. And now I'm looking at d5, which almost works. So d5 attacks the queen, right? Discovers the attack of our bishop on the queen and also attacks the bishop. The problem is queen takes knight also attacks our bishop twice. It's now attacked by the queen and the bishop on c1. So if we play d5 in that line, sorry, I'll start again. Bishop takes, queen takes, d5. Then they play bishop takes bishop, attacking our queen, and they're up a piece, and we don't even have time to take the bishop. Wait, I guess we'll win something back, but we'll still be down a piece, right? They're attacking our queen, we're attacking their queen, but they've taken the bishop. So it was a trade, knight for knight, but then they took our bishop, counterattacking our queen. So I think first we have to, in this line, first we take the bishop. They've got no attack on our king, so they have to recapture, otherwise we're just up a piece. And once they recapture, now d5 should be working. Because we're attacking the bishop and the queen. So I think the tricky part is this move, right? Not playing d5 immediately because that allows bishop takes or queen takes. Yeah, queen takes is probably much simpler. Because then, yeah, queen takes is better. So here, bishop takes, and now d5, double attack, winning the bishop. Okay, moving on to the next one. Okay, black to move, 17 moves in. So this probably shouldn't be in the opening category. It's definitely in the middle of the game, but let's do it anyway. Material, 2 pieces against 3, but we can recapture, and pawns are up a pawn. So what's the tricky part of this? What is the tricky part? Aren't we just up a pawn if we recapture? Or are there tricks for white? Because we hit the rook. Maybe they played this? Seems a bit weird. We can still just take the rook. This is a question of this. In this problem, it's basically a problem of finding the best move for the opponent. Because I don't see a different move other than bishop takes bishop, since we're down a piece. Bishop a6, don't think it works. Although our dark squares do get weak, but the knight's a bit far away to take advantage. So we take the rook, they take our rook. We recapture, they recapture. Am I overcomplicating this? Let's just take a bishop. Bishop a6, okay. So now I guess you just have to calculate that we take a rook, they take a rook. Maybe there we throw in bishop c3. Maybe that's the trick. Okay. What? Why was that so... Seemed a bit easier than the last one, right? I was still in trick mode, like looking for tricks for the opponent, but okay. Let's do maybe 2 more since that was a bit easy. And this is still middle game. Why don't they just set a parameter in the code that says if the puzzle, if we're past move 12 or 15, don't include it in this category, because 17 moves is not really the opening. But anyway, 2 more. So material, we're down 2 pieces. Okay, if we recapture, we're still down a piece. But we have this check, which looks enticing. Forcing king f2. And then it's a question of, do we have checkmate? So we can go queen g3 or bishop g3. Queen g3 might just repeat, or they can still try and escape, I guess. I think the first move is definitely queen h2 though. Otherwise, if we just take the bishop, they can defend against queen h2 somehow. So queen h2, let's just go ahead. And now I think, yeah, when you have an obvious move, it makes sense to just make it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Depends on how I'm feeling, I guess. So now the question is what to do. Bishop g3 would force king here. King f3 is a bit weird. But then our queen is sort of stuck, so they would be threatening rook h1, trapping the queen, right? So we have to be a bit careful. That's if they go king here. If they go king here, then we just take g2, and that's winning. Yeah, okay, so bishop g3 looks good, forcing king f3. Because if king e2, as I said, we check, rook has to block, checkmate. So bishop g3, king f3 is the critical line. And the threatening rook h1, trapping the queen. Looks very close to winning. e5 doesn't look fast enough. Ah, of course. I missed this threat. Yeah, okay. It's pretty simple then. e5, threatening bishop g4. Wait, but they've got rook h1. So rook h1, bishop g4, and checkmate. Okay. Pretty simple at the end. King f3, e5, threatening the skewer. Okay, very nice, because they trap our queen, right? But we've got checkmate. e4 or bishop g5, mate in 1. Bishop g4, sorry. Okay, 1 more. Now this is the opening. 9 moves in. So bishop d3 just played. 4 pieces, 4 pieces. 7 pawns against 6, so we're down a pawn. So checks, no checks, captures, this and this. Knight takes f3 is check, so start there. And that's it. Then we're attacking the bishop twice, right? Very strange. So check, queen takes, and now is there a difference? They're threatening this. I'm just deciding bishop takes or queen takes. What's the difference? There's always tricks, or sometimes there's tricks. We take, they've got no checks, but they take b7. But they take b7 even after bishop takes. Ah, so bishop takes to keep the rook defended. Okay. I think. Yeah, because if queen takes, if we move the rook somewhere, then they've got this, which wins the bishop, right? Queen c6 check and winning the bishop. I think the puzzle is to maintain defense of the rook. A bit more logic, like at first glance, we want to trade queens, right? So queen takes looks nicer because we're at material, we're winning a piece. But I think we want to keep this rook defended. Okay. Not much advantage for black compared to other puzzles. Let's just have a quick look. Queen takes b7, and advantage white, yeah, because they're attacking our rook, and if we move the rook, they win our bishop. Okay, hopefully those were interesting and you learned some ideas, you got some ideas for the opening. Always to be on the lookout for tactics, right, at all stages of the game. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos about chess, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.